Hello again everyone, Ageofdune here, and we are back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. This particular game has somebody who I know a lot of you are very likely wanting to see, and that's this guy right here, who's BarcodeKiller. A lot of you are probably saying. It's actually Faker, who anybody who has been watching Worlds knows has just been completely dominating on the side of SKT T1. So I went ahead and decided to cast this. I believe this is also Bengi, who is also in SKT T1. According to the Reddit thread I'm watching, or looking at, that is who that is. And the only thing I'm not sure about is because of the fact that it's all line, you know, it matches what the Reddit said from a cursory examination. But either way, this guy is definitely Faker. So that's really awesome. He has been really entertaining to watch in Worlds. And I figured I really wanted to see him play in solo queue. This is actually a match, this account, sorry, was actually created by Riot when the other foreign teams came over here so that they could go ahead and practice on solo queue and, you know, just play around on solo queue while they're here. I believe it was actually created at Diamond, so they did not have to go through all of the bronze, silver, all that stuff. They were straight at Diamond, and they just had to solo queue from there. I believe, though I'm not sure, I think BarcodeKiller here is actually... Oh my, are you about to die here? Yes, yes you are. You are about to die. Alright, so I believe he's actually in Challenger. I can go ahead and check that out really quickly. Let me see, his profile. Yes, he is actually Challenger 1. And he's actually at 158 league points as of the last time I checked. Oh, 171 now. I went ahead and refreshed the page. So he's actually at 171 league points in Challenger 1 after, I believe, what, 3 or 4 weeks of playing on our servers? So that's actually really good. And not really surprising given what we've seen of him in the Worlds. He is just, like I said, he is pretty amazing. I'm interested to see him playing LeBlanc. We have not actually seen him play that in Worlds whatsoever, but she is a nasty little champion who just destroys things instantly, so that should be pretty fun. And also, I think watching him will be pretty entertaining as well. I don't remember exactly who Bengi was. I know that he is one of the... I know he's one of them, but I don't really know which player he is. Oh, wow, they're already going in on this, and he's actually doing quite a bit of damage, and it looks like Ezreal's about to die again. Oh, he flashes out, so no, he does not end up dying there. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and see exactly who Bengi is. Let's see, SKT Bengi. He is the jungler. He is the jungler for SKT T1, and he's actually ADC this game, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, their ADC is, I believe, Piglet. No, Piglet's their support. PoohManDu is there. I don't even know. I'm confused. But anyway, they're going back in, and it looks like Lee Sin's gonna die here. That was a nice little engage there. Nice little invade, and Lee Sin says, "Holy crap, guys, what is this madness? Why are you doing this to me?" And that is the second kill of the game for the red team. Blue team has still not quite countered, but it's not really surprising, given it's only 3 minutes in. That being said, Vayne is already level 3, and Ezreal's still level 1. So that's really not looking too good for them at all. Let's set it back to that. Oh, nice little attempt at a gank there. We just got here just in time to see Orianna flash out of that. By the way, as you can see here, this is CST Shiponya. Obviously, one of the team members of Ghost. Oh, in they go again, and I think she's going to die here. She does indeed, and there goes a kill to Faker. His first of the game. That is 3 kills now for the red team, and still nothing for the blue team. Up top here, they're not really doing too much. But as a lot of you know, Jax can be ridiculously dangerous late game. So if he is allowed to just farm, he can actually be a massive terror. Ezreal and Blitzcrank are finally level 2, but unfortunately for them, they're against level 3s. Not too big of a difference anymore, but there's still a difference there, and it still kind of hurts them. It's interesting to see really the big difference between, you know, Koreans and an NA server. I thought that there wasn't going to be nearly as big of a difference, but at this world, it really showed that there still is a big difference. It's not as big, I believe, as it used to be. I mean, NA is getting better, but we still have a while to go. And really, it's really awesome seeing these guys. That was a good attempt at a pull there, but nope. That was a nope. And he's back into lane again. So let's go ahead and take a look at the players here. Up top lane, we've got Jax, played by Intero, versus Riven, played by Winno. The mid lane, as mentioned before, we've got Faker, as known as BarcodeKiller, playing LeBlanc, versus Orianna, played by Shiponya, CST Shiponya. Ooh. Oh, and in comes the gank, but she's able to flash out of that, so she's going to be fine. Down bot lane, we've got Ezreal, played by WizFujiiN. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on my channel before. Versus Vayne, played by... Okay, it is... Line, I. Line, a whole bunch of lines. So, yeah. That is what his name is. Let's just go with Bengi, okay? Because that's the name everyone knows him by. That is Bengi, and he's playing Vayne. Oh, good attempt there. Blitzcrank is played by youngMINI. I know I've seen him before. Versus Doctta, playing Thresh. I like that champion. And finally, we've got the junglers. We've got Quantic Prime, playing Jarvan IV, versus Lee Sin, played by NintendudeX. I think I'm not sure, so don't really count me on this, but I believe Quantic is the new team that just recently got formed, made of Koreans that moved to the US this season. So they're not in the LCS yet, they're not really in anything big yet, but they did form a 5-man team, and I would not be surprised whatsoever to see them get into the LCS. So we'll have to see that indeed. Okay, sorry about that, if there was a little bit of a jump there, but I took a moment to go ahead and look up Quantic on the InterDudes, of course. Ooh, very nice there. And, oh, he did not die quite yet. The flash comes back in from Vayne. Thresh is getting really low here, but I think he's going to survive here. I think Blitzcrank's going to be fine, but I really can't tell here. The Vayne is just... Oh! And I think she's going to go down for it. Yes, she does. And she knew she was going down. She's like, yeah, go ahead and take me. So, the shutdown gold actually goes to Blitzcrank. But Vayne ended up getting 2 kills out of that. So I think that was worth it there. Alright. So, as I was saying before that little fight... Uh-oh. Hold on. Not yet. Almost, though. Oh! Nice dodge there by Thresh. And, yeah, Thresh is actually going to escape this. Unfortunately for them, Riven is not. So, let's see what happened to her too, and then we can continue on with the discussion about Quantic here. So, in comes the Jarvan. There we go, he does land the pop-up there. Jax jumps in and stuns her as well, and she's going down too. Okay, so, now that that is handled, and she is dead, we can go ahead and talk about that. Alright, so, Quantic, I was correct, it is actually a group of Koreans that used to be professionals in Korea, but moved over to the US, what the heck, US, and were picked up by Quantic Gaming as their League of Legends team. I believe they were a StarCraft only team previously, but they now have a League of Legends team in the form of these guys. Quantic Prime here is going to be their jungler, of course, as you could tell by the fact that he's practicing jungle here. And that should be fairly interesting to see. Ooh, Blitzcrank just got another kill. Oh, I didn't need to go back more. I heard her die again. And unfortunately, she was not actually dead. Alright, so let's speed that up a little bit so she can get back to lane. Get back to lane, Vayne. Come on now. Alright, so there we go. In she comes. And she hits him once and then gets pulled there by the Blitzcrank. And that's the death of Vayne. Oh, the Ignite comes out. I think Ezreal would have got the kill had it not been for the Ignite. So, actually, that ended up giving the kill to Blitzcrank instead of the AD carry, which is not so good, but hey, kill secured, right? In comes another gank here on Riven. Riven's having a bad time this game. In goes LeBlanc, just chunking her out, and yes, Jax is going to escape this, I believe. He's got Ignite on him, but he's not taking enough damage to finish him off, so he is going to survive this, indeed. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Quantic in the NALCS if they do end up qualifying, because we haven't seen a large amount of challenge in the LCS, in the NALCS, for people like Cloud9 to fight against. If anybody who watched the season this season knows that Cloud9 just completely dominated, and they lost, I believe, either 2 or 3 games. And out of 20-something games, that's really impressive, but at the same time, it really shows that they're not being challenged whatsoever. So I'm really hoping that Quantic here will be able to challenge them and really help to improve the NALCS scene as a whole. And I'm really looking forward to that, honestly. So the Quantic team is going to be Apple as the mid, Prime as the jungle, LocoDoco, a lot of people know LocoDoco, as the AD carry, Woong as the top, and Gunza as the support. So that'll be very interesting to see. And oh man, the Lee Sin actually got grabbed there by the Thresh, and he's definitely going to die for that. Goodbye, NintendudeX. I know he's on one of the teams as well. I can't remember exactly which one. I think he's on Coast, but I'm not 100% certain. Looks like LeBlanc was able to go ahead and take down that tower, and she is just continuing to push here. She's currently only a level ahead of Orianna, but if we look at the CS, she's 11 CS ahead. And in comes another gank there from that jungler, and she melts yet again to Orianna, and they're going to be able to take another tower here. So this is, in all honesty, a really, really nasty team for this blue team to fight, because as I've mentioned here, we've got one, I believe, Korean here. We've got another Korean here, and another one down there. In all honesty, this is a really, really nasty team for them to fight against. And I can't completely fault them for doing so poorly. A lot of them aren't even professional players themselves, and they've got a lot of professional members on the enemy team. So I think they're doing alright for what they're against, you know? Ooh, nice attempt at a ulti there from Ezreal. The Thresh was able to dodge those, so that's a nope. Alright, gonna go back again. On the plus side, you know, there are 2 kills for the blue team. They're both on Blitzcrank, but there are 2 kills. And it looks like Jax is gonna go ahead and take the 3rd tower of the game for the red team. First 2 are in mid, which is actually terrible news for the blue team. When you've got 2 towers down here, that completely opens up your entire jungle to the red team. That means that at any time, anybody could come all the way through here, and they don't have to worry about anything really. They can just come through the jungle, and you'll have no idea. As we can see here, the Riven just got attacked there, and she's gonna go down almost instantly. There we go. She does indeed go down, and she had no idea, because they've got nothing in their jungle. There needs to be more wards in here, but honestly, there's so much space that the red team can go and attack them on. It's really hard to ward up that much space this early in the game. The support obviously is managing down here, but he's not going to be able to go roam the entire map as of right now so that he can ward up the entire map. So there's going to be a huge space here, and at any given time, red team can just walk right through and blue team will have no idea. So that really goes to show the power of these 2 towers here. And that is something I've learned in large part from this LCS and the Worlds tournament, in fact, that these towers are just so important because of that I just mentioned right there. It gives the blue team or red team, whichever team gets the towers, ooh, nice dodge there from Ezreal. Whichever team gets those towers, it gives them so much roaming capability, and it really hurts the other team. Is he going to get grabbed? I have a feeling he's going to get grabbed. No, he dodged it. Nice dodge there from Ezreal. He would have died. Oh, in comes the Jarvan, though, and the Thresh flash flays, and Ezreal is able to flash over that. Thresh is currently taking the tower. He is going to survive that, though. And these guys are still going in on this. In comes the Orianna. There's the Orianna ulti. A lot of damage here. It looks like Vayne may end up dying. She does end up dying. In goes the... Oh, that was a bad idea, Lee Sin. He went in, and unfortunately for him, there were still 3 of his enemies there, and not so much his teammates, because that pulled him way out. So he ended up going down. That ended up being a 1-for-1, but it was a jungle for an AD carry, which means it's not quite so bad. Especially since they were the ones being tower dived. Tower dove? Yes. We'll go with tower dove. I mean, logically that would be what it is, right? Dive, diving, dove. Should be, yes. Anyway, LeBlanc going in, melting Orianna yet again. And there's her passive pop, but she actually does get shut down. She had the ignite on her, so she gets the kill after shutdown. But she does indeed end up going down. And it looks like Jax is actually up here. Oh, he got jumped by these two, but unfortunately for them, it did not really go so well. So in goes the Riven, going in on that Jax. Jax says, okay, I can take you guys. Stun, and the Riven ends up going down, and now Blitzcrank says, oh, holy crap, I'm getting out of here. And Jax says, no, that's fine. I'll just kind of sit here and get my minions. In comes Lee Sin, though, so he's going to go in on the Jax as well. Going to shield up that Blitzcrank, and Jax is doing his best to get out of this, and yet again, the blue team decided not to go in on him. And I really can't say I blame him. That Lee Sin is level 7, whereas Jax is level 12. I'm pretty sure Jax would win this. And in comes the Thresh as well, and down went the Blitzcrank. Very nice little grab there by Thresh, and it made it so that Jax was able to jump in and kill him, and then jump right back out again. Now this guy's in a little bit of trouble. In comes Ezreal, though, and Thresh is in a little trouble. He's going to get out of this with no problem because Jarvan came in. Jarvan went ahead and ultied the Lee Sin, and Jax was able to take down the Ezreal. So there goes another 2 kills, but in comes Orianna and Riven. Orianna was already able to take down the Thresh. Riven's trying to chase down the Jarvan. I think he's going to get out of this, but I'm really not sure. If she could stun him, she does end up stunning him. In comes the Jax, though, so he's got to watch out. Yes, the Jax came in. She's going to try to take him down. No, she does not end up taking him down. Now in comes Orianna. Yet again, Jarvan is on the run. There we go. There's the ball. She was not able to land that, though, and he is going to escape this. That was a long, long team fight there. Oh, in comes LeBlanc. Going to go ahead and DFG, and he's getting really low, and she is going to melt him down. Oh, she missed it. She missed her... What is that exactly? The lion thing. Ethereal chain. She missed her ethereal chains. Had she not missed that, he would now be dead. But unfortunately for her, she missed it by just a little bit, or he dodged or something, and he ended up living through that, so not too bad on his part. And unfortunately pretty bad for her, because she did not get that kill. And I think she took a little bit of damage off of that, too. But alright, Jax is going in on this tower up here. Oh, no. No. He's defending this tower. What am I saying? What am I saying? Riven's being attacked again. Yet again, there was another miss or slash dodge from the Riven there, so she did not end up getting her down. Was able to do a lot of damage, but not quite enough, unfortunately. Thresh just went in pretty hardcore there on the Ezreal and Blitzcrank, but he didn't die from it because Vayne came in. Blitzcrank's going in there, and in comes LeBlanc, goes ahead, and her fake self dies, while the rest of her is getting out of this with no problem. And Blitzcrank does manage to land the pull, makes Vayne flash over that wall, and actually all that really did was give vision so that LeBlanc could go ahead, take down that Ezreal, and then get the heck out again. That was pretty funny, actually. Thought he was doing so good. I thought he was going to get a kill there too, but nope. She flashed over the wall, and there goes the Riven again. Yeah, things really are not looking very good at all for the blue team. Not overly surprising, given the players, like I mentioned before, but it's amazing how big of a sweep this really is. And it looks like Vayne just DC'd. Hopefully he'll be back soon, or she'll be back soon. Whatever. Honestly, though, I don't know that it really matters at this point in the game. There is another kill there on Lee Sin. Why was Lee Sin this far out? Let's see. He's right there. Does he get grabbed by Thresh? I bet you he gets grabbed by Thresh. He did not get grabbed by Thresh. No, he decided to go in on Jarvan, and then Jarvan said, okay, I'll pop you up, and in came LeBlanc and just destroyed him. So that was probably not your best decision there. And Jax is just going in. He's going in on the Ezreal. I think he's going to be able to get that because he's Jax, and Jax really doesn't care about Blitzcrank. There goes the grab from Thresh, so Blitzcrank is going to go down. The pop-up comes out, but it's not enough. Riven's trying to get in to help out, and is she going to catch him? I don't think she's going to be able to catch this guy. Jax is just too fast for that. In the meantime, his teammates were pushing down this tower, so he's going to come join them. Because he's not really scared of anything, including Riven. So in she goes. I don't think she's going to be able to do this. If she goes in, she's dead. There's really nothing she could do. Although Orianna's here as well now, so they may actually be able to do something. There is the Orianna ulti, and there we go. They might end up taking down the Jax, but I kind of doubt it. No, he ends up getting out with the Thresh Lantern there, and instead, LeBlanc comes in and kills Riven. So that little engage, which I thought might have gone in their favor, did not indeed end up going in their favor. Down goes the Orianna soon. No, she's not going to go down. Ezreal actually went down. No, Ezreal killed Jarvan. Ezreal did not go down. What are you talking about? Ezreal killed the Jarvan, and that is the 6th kill of the game for the blue team. I don't think we've even seen a dragon yet, honestly. I could be wrong about that, but... Oh, wait, no. No, there was one. I think. I'm not sure. Either way, Vayne is back, and that's great. And they're just kind of having a dance party down here. LeBlanc and... What? What was that? Now he's dead. Now he's dead. I don't know why he flashed over the wall and then came back over. But he did, and she's just kind of chasing him around. Okay. They're just going to have fun here. Alright, in comes the Riven and the Ezreal, though, and they're going to go in on that LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is like, holy crap, what is this? I've been betrayed. Unfortunately for them, they chased the fake LeBlanc, and the real LeBlanc says, I'm out of this. I am not going to fight this. I think she'll get out of this. LeBlanc's really good at escaping. On the other hand, Riven's really good at chasing. But she's not chasing the right direction. And, oh, is this going to happen? Oh, the Thresh Lantern comes in, and in goes the Ezreal trying to take her down. But no, the Thresh says, I'm going to grab you. And, yeah, LeBlanc does end up getting out of this. Lee Sin does not end up dying, interestingly enough. So, all that little dance party did there was waste a little bit of those two's time. Nobody really died. Blitzcrank is trying to chase down the LeBlanc here. I don't think he's going to get her. He does get her, actually, and she ends up getting shut down. So I thought she was going to be able to dodge that, but she didn't. And in the meantime, though, Jax was able to take down Orianna. She's just farming up here. And then suddenly Jax is like, nope, no more. Down she goes. There's the ulti. She's trying to escape, but she is ignited, so she did not escape whatsoever. And now Ezreal's trying to get out of this. Riven's trying to get out of this. The Jarvan is doing his best to make sure she does not get out of this. In comes the Thresh. She managed to dodge that, which is not bad at all on her part. Dodging that was a good thing. I don't think it's going to be enough. Ooh, she manages to dodge that as well. Now she did a little bit of damage there to Baron and is able to jump over the wall there. Jarvan flashes over to be with her. And I think she's going to end up dying here. She does jump there, and she makes it across again. But the Jarvan was able to jump across with his flag. And that means that she is finally going to die. But she was able to keep them occupied for a very long time there. And does Vayne get this? Vayne does not get this. The Blitzcrank was able to save that Ezreal's life. In comes the Jax. And the Lee Sin was able to take down the Vayne. And actually the Blitzcrank survived this thanks to the Orianna ball plus his, I believe, flash. Did he flash for that? Yeah, he flashed to get out of that. So Jax was not able to finish that off, but he ended up losing his ally. And now he's going in. The Orianna gets grabbed there, and there is the surrender. Wow. Like I said, not really surprised by the ending of this game, but it was really fun to watch. And it really, really showed how much these Korean players really dominate the NA. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the players and their items. We've got Jax with an amazing 200 CS at 20 minutes versus Riven with 92. Jax is 804 versus 081. He's got Trinity Force, Bilgewater Cutlass, Ninja Tabby, Double Doran's Blade, and a Crystalline Flask versus Brutalizer Source... Oh. Okay, Sorcerer's Shoes, Double Doran's Blade, Doran's Shield, and a Mana Potion. Why? The LeBlanc is at 113 CS versus 147 for Orianna. LeBlanc is... Actually, that's actually pretty impressive there. She's actually ahead in CS, but the kills, yeah. 1125 versus 360. So, LeBlanc has Deathfire Grasp, Nisi Large Rod, Sorcerer's Shoes, Doran's Ring twice, and a Crystalline Flask versus Athene's Unholy Grail. Don't really blame you there. That magic resist really kind of shuts down LeBlanc, but obviously not enough. Sorcerer's Shoes, Ruby Crystal, Amplifying Tome, and a Double Doran's Blade. Vayne is at 155 CS versus Ezreal with 114. She is 542 versus 153. She's got Blade of the Ruined King, Static Shiv, Berserker's Grease, Doran's Blade, Sight Ward, and a Health Potion against Trinity Force, Berserker's Grease, and a Doran's Blade, as well as a Sight Ward. Thresh is at 25 CS versus 10 for Blitzcrank. He's 2-1-16 versus 3-4-2. Not too bad there. He's got Shurelya's Ruby Sidestone and Boots of Mobility versus Ruby Sidestone, Negatron Cloak. Don't blame you there. Trying to go against that LeBlanc. Doran's Blade, Boots of Speed, and one of each potion. Finally, we've got the junglers, 69 CS for the Jarvan versus 39 for Lee Sin. He is 5-1-14 versus 1-8-2, and he's actually not got too much. He's got Lock of the Iron Solari, which is a pretty big item. Spirit of the Ancient Golem and a Ninja Tabi versus Ruby Sidestone, pretty much core on Lee Sin. Spirit Stone, Double Dorans, and Boots of Speed. So that's the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it like I did, seeing Faker just completely dominate as expected. And I shall see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.